Okay, guys, so I see on X, I don't know when this was originally created. Um, it says March 4th, so I presume this is relatively new. So it's from Advanced UK, the Great Restoration, and this does go over their policies here. So again, I don't know if this is new, if they've had this for a while, but I've not seen this before, and it's being presented as being new. So regardless of whether it's new or not, it's being presented, I presume, as the answer to Rupert's manifesto that he put out. So let's have a look. Actually, no, it's come up. So, Advanced UK, the Great Restoration. So, immigration, which is the one we obviously know about, but still worth going through the particulars. Repatriate all illegal immigrants, or migrants, sorry. Revoke ILR decisions since 2019. What does ILR mean? Cease granting new British citizenship. Yeah, I think we need to do that at the moment. Established. It's not a very good copy. It's meant to be a smaller picture, I think. It's like EFT, but there's another letter in front of it, to enforce our borders. There's another word, another letter there, but I can't make it out. Direct the Navy to intercept dinghies. Yeah, definitely. But we need a Navy. We need our Navy. We need to build a Navy. Culture. All public servants to swear on the Bible. Okay. Prohibit church conversion to other uses. Yes. Only speak English in the public sector. Yes. Honor and protect our military veterans. Yes. Absolutely. Ban on the burqa and public calls to prayer. Absolutely. Our culture is based on being able to see someone's face, their intentions, body language, reading as part of who we are. Visas, cease granting new asylum claims. Definitely at the moment. Cancel all visas for student families. I think at the moment, again, yep. Especially for the way they're using them. Abolish all benefits for foreigners. If we don't make it not nice to be here, then people will keep coming. Visas limited to new green list. To a new green list, yeah. So that's basically, yeah, of countries. Okay. So dangerous countries, safe countries. Migrants to sign a covenant of resistance. Okay, I need that explained a bit more though of what that entails. So, but I realise they're trying to fit it all in here. Sovereignty, abolish the Human Rights Act 1998, withdraw from the ECHR. Although that was much more appealing. It still is appealing, but it's like Starmer's done so much damage. But anyway, yeah, it's still a good thing. Terminate and withdraw terminate the withdrawal agreement. Repeal the Equalities Act 2010. Yeah. Abolish hate speech legislation. Absolutely. Because that's how you protect free speech. You don't add laws to it, you take them away. Tax breaks for married couples. Tax breaks to help care for children. Abolish inheritance tax entirely. Teach our national figures and history. No unemployment benefits after 12 months. So I'm going to say that it doesn't come across as good as Rupert's one, but Rupert's one was written out to have every detail, whereas this one I think is to give you an overall where you go and read further on into it. I think the person that shared it has not shared the rest of what this is, so I'm not gonna get on it for that. What I would say is this is what should have been done originally, when Rupert Lowe set up his party, because this is much more based and much more what people like me need to see, and much more what people like me are going to make decisions on. Again, Rupert Lowe's presentation and the things that he spelled out, I still think that he did it better, and I still think that he offered a bit more, if I'm right. But there's certain things there I would need more explained, and I still think that this, maybe too little too late, but this is spelling out, and there are some cases of repealing Starmer's laws there. Not as many as the other one, but there still are Plenty of examples of repealing Starmer's law, plus getting out of the EU for real, monetarily and everything. So there's a lot there to work with. So again, I hope they haven't left it too late, because I want the voting options, and I still think there's a chance that these parties could merge down the line. So for me, I'm still kind of more like the Rupert's presentation was better, but like I say, I think the way that this has been used by someone else who's posting it may be hiding some more information that I can't see. So if that, just in case that's the case, I don't want to say that it's that much worse, because there may be more details. But looking at it on a face value, Rupert's post was more, it gave you more details on some of those little things that really spelled it out for you. So you had no questions. This one you left with a few more questions. But both definitely in the right direction. Both definitely much more about what the people want, as opposed to what politicians want, as opposed to what this person wants, that person wants. Much more aimed at people. So much more on the right track. This is where I hoped we might actually get to, where we're now going to start trading policies instead of blows. Trading, they all said they had the same political beliefs. But now it's time to prove it. So let's see what happens. The differences will be what could make or break this, for whatever party. But I still think there's a chance they may need each other. So I'm not unhappy to see this come out today. Like I said, maybe too little too late, but this is what they should have done 2 weeks ago, because it gives people something political to get their teeth into, rather than, what we've had. So this is good. Just hope it's not too little too late. Catch you soon.